heavyweight collision between Bruce Lee and TJ Dillashaw. Well, he was a three-time NCAA qualifier as a Cal State Fullerton wrestler. He is a former two-time UFC bantamweight champion. He is Tyler Jeffrey Dillashaw, and he is ready to add to his legacy here tonight.
And for all those wrestling accomplishments, he doesn't even need to use it. He's become a great striker under Dwayne Ludwig, a guy that can beat you with kicks, a guy that can beat you with the boxing, and the footwork is something that we haven't seen in the UFC for a very long time. TJ Dillashaw is one of the greatest bantamweights of all time.
And he is truly in his element on fight night. Absolutely loves the bright lights and everything that fight night entails. Another big spot for Dillashaw here tonight. Well, this is exciting here, DC. The founder of Jeet Kune Do, one of the founding fathers, really, of mixed martial arts, Bruce Lee, is back in a big spot here tonight.
Bruce Lee is what every kid looked to when they thought about doing karate. Bruce Lee is the person that anyone looked at when they said, I want to be a fighter. It was the speed, it was the charisma, it was the approach of Bruce Lee that made him so special. And tonight, he's gonna look to show a new generation of fighters exactly how it's supposed to be done.
And if you hear the phrase, drillers make killers, right? I mean, that was Bruce Lee in a nutshell. He felt like practice would make perfect. Nobody trained as hard as the great Bruce Lee. Our tale of the tape for this heavyweight fight. 3 years apart, with similar height and some differences in reach. All right, now to get us started with the introductions, here's Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this fight is one round in the UFC heavyweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. This man is a mixed martial artist, holding a professional record of 17 wins, 4 losses. He stands 5 feet 6 inches tall, weighing in at 135 pounds. Fighting out of Denver, Colorado, presenting the former UFC bantamweight champion, TJ Dillashaw. And now, here's his opponent, fighting out of the red corner. This man is a mixed martial artist making his professional debut here tonight. He stands 5 feet 7 inches tall, weighing in at 145 pounds. Fighting out of Los Angeles, California, Bruce the Dragon Lee. And when the action begins, our referee in charge, Herb Dean.
Herb Dean draws the assignment here in the heavyweight division. All right, so here we are in Las Vegas, Nevada, inside the T-Mobile Arena. This has really become the UFC's home base here in Vegas since 2016, and you competed on that inaugural night. UFC 200 was a big one.
I got to stand across the octagon from one of the greatest fighters of all time, Anderson Silva, but the roof was blown off at UFC 200. So many stars and legends competed on that night. I'm glad I was able to stand amongst them tonight. You get to make your mark in this great arena.
Well, we told you off the top he had the reach advantage, and you saw it right there with that punch. Nice punch there by Lee. Big knee there. Dillashaw's strike attempt there is blocked. Nice counter shot there. Big hook. And they separate.
He loaded up there on that high kick. That was landed clean.
Oh!
Big punch landed.
Shot there, DC, and one more of those, he might be out.
I mean, the fight is going to be over. I can't believe he's still standing. That shot landed perfect. Oh! What a fantastic strike to throw at the exact right moment. He deserves this moment. Go finish this fight.
That shot blocked by Dillashaw. How about that shin?
Big body kick.
Dillashaw gets caught with that punch. He'd be wise to get those hands up. Missed with that right hand.
Big kick lands. Nice body kick.
Leg kick lands flush for Dillashaw. Man, striking class is in session. Beautiful punch there.
Great job landing. What a damaging punch.
All right, he engages in the single collar tie.
Look at the turnover in that kick.
Dillashaw gets crushed with that hook. Throwing that jab yet again out of range. Oh, nice straight left there.
Real nice body kick lands.
Oh, he moved right into the kick there. A kick to the head lands, and he's shown a susceptibility to that in fights prior. You can't lean into those power shots. Let's see if he can circle out and make the adjustments here. Well, it's one thing to have length, it's another thing to use it, and he does it as well as anyone. Nice kick there by Lee. Well, he's got the reach advantage. You might as well use it. Nice job there to find a home for that jab.
Look at the force behind that leg kick. Big powerful punch lands. Now he gets back in range.
Hey, finally gets the takedown. It wasn't for any lack of effort, but finally that shot was good enough to get his opponent down.
I don't know how many times, John, I could have watched this guy shoot takedown attempts without securing one. It's almost like out of pity. You feel good for him to finally get it done. Now what does he do with this top control?
Close guard. All right, he's trying to control posture here. Now trying to hip escape.
He's just trying to move out of this position off the bottom.
All right, working inside the closed guard now. Well, anytime you are in a ground fighting situation with this fighter, you're potentially playing with fire. Well, there are few things more fun to watch in mixed martial arts than these type of transitions and scrambles on the ground. Oh, what a shot to the body. Is he going on out yet?
He's trying to keep a good poker face, but he's hurt very, very bad.
Oh, and there's that head kick. He kept talking about the opening that would be there on Thursday. Those words proving prophetic right there.
I mean, his vision and his timing allows him to get that technique off.
Dillashaw's attempt there is blocked by the opponent. Just missed with the left there.
He's throwing every part of himself into these big leg kicks.
Oh, he lands another strike to the body, really starting to connect on a lot of shots to the midsection, and these will take their toll as this fight goes into the latter rounds.
I mean, he's cutting them down to size with these
That is a huge shot right there, DC. You don't want to eat too many more of those.
No, and he needs to start looking to finish now because he's got his opponent hurt very bad.
Just unable to quite find that range.
That was nice, John. That was nice. What a takedown attempt.
All right, DC, half guard position here. You've done a lot of good work in this spot in your career.
Oh, man, I love this position. And you see this fighter today loves it, too. It is the most secure position in fighting. You get an underhook on one side, you keep a half guard on the other, and then you just go to work. It's the safest position, especially for a wrestler.
Oh, his opponent squirming like a fish out of water now. The ground and pound is on point. This could very well be the beginning of the end.
This could be the beginning of the end. We've seen some really good ground and pound fighters. This young man is as good as any we've ever seen.
All right, well, both fighters pretty comfortable on the ground, DC, but you got to be very careful hanging out here for too long if you're his opponent. Well, not ideal to spend the this much time on the bottom, but you can't fault him for his activity. Landing strikes here from the bottom. Nice work by Lee. Oh, he's got the ground and pound going now. Dillashaw's right back to the full mount here. All right, so pretty good damage here with the ground and pound. Nothing superficial about these strikes. They are intending to harm.
Oh, yeah, he's landing very accurately, and he's landing to get damage off.
Lands the ground and pound strike here.
He's putting him in exactly the positions he needs to be in right now. He's able to relax here, and he understands, being a veteran of so many fights, that as long as he's on top, he's winning. He feels like he's winning here. Attacking armbar.
Continuing to try to manipulate the head here. And this might just be a matter of time.
He got it, John.
How about it? Gets the win by submission. Beautifully executed there on the ground. Let's take a look back at the replay as he gets it done by submission tonight, champ.
I mean, you know, this guy has such a great submission game that you cannot lay in his guard. He's so skilled, he's so tricky, and he's so good at weaving a web that gets you lost in it that he made him pay for it tonight and got the submission victory.
So a seminal moment for this fighter here tonight as he gets the win by submission. Huge victory in his career, and it'll be very interesting to see how they matchmake him moving forward.
Ladies and gentlemen, the referee has called a stop to this contest, declaring the winner by tap out due to an armbar, TJ Dillashaw!
Well, the celebration is on in his corner, and hard to blame these guys, sort of waiting to exhale, get a huge win tonight, and not just the win, but they get it by submission.
They knew what they had in front of them. They knew how tough a competitor his opponent was, but they